right, I thought I'd do a little different video. This is on grocery store prices, which I spent $77.92. I just went in there to buy Mary Sue Easter eggs, which is a Maryland. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. And Mary Sue Easter egg is a Easter egg company that makes confectionery sugar Easter eggs that have been here probably since the early 1900s, but I can't find their eggs anywhere. I ended up buying one, and here it is partially eaten. It's a nougat pecan. Well, I don't even see the Mary Sue on the egg. Oh, here it is, Mary Sue, Baltimore, Maryland. And that little egg, and I don't usually want the pecan nougat eggs. I like the buttercream with a dark chocolate on the outside. And that one little egg was $3.79, and they have sold out of all the other eggs. All right, so that's Easter, and today is April 12th, 2025, so we still have another week or whatever it is, Saturday, till a week from tomorrow for Easter. Okay, this watermelon, this right here, cost where is it? I don't see it on here. Butter, I don't see. I mean, melons, mini, $6.99 for about the size of my head watermelon. All right, one avocado, $1.99. This is, and I have to say, I went to Gershbeck's. Gershbeck's is where my grandmother used to go shopping, and my grandmother passed away. This is, like I said, April 12th, 2025. She passed away in 1995. So my grandmother's been gone for 30 years, but I missed her today. And I'm going to be 75, but she was in her 80s, late 80s when she passed away. And because she used to shop in this store, you just feel like you're going to see your grandmother when you go down the aisle. My mother used to make these. These are cream puffs, and they're basically a light little pastry with a custard inside. They have them with chocolate on the top. I just like it plain, which is, I love chocolate, but that's what I like, just plain. I got some taco shells, and they were $3.19 for a little box of 12. I got some Tostitos, and they were $4.50. I think they were 2 for $9, the scoops. This is sour beef and dumplings. Now, our local restaurant, have quite a bit of German in my DNA and other things. But we always used to make our own sour beef and dumplings. And now we have a restaurant that makes it just like my mother, and both of my grandmothers made it. So it's like sour beef. It's like a stew beef in a ginger snap, pickling spice, vinegar, gravy, and then you have 2 potato dumplings, and that's 4 potatoes, 1 cup of flour, 1 egg. Mash the potatoes, mix in the egg, mix in the 1 cup of flour, some salt, and then boil your water, and then make these into a little dumpling, for lack of a circle dumpling, and drop it in the boiling water till it floats to the top, and that goes with the sour beef. They did sell a half a dozen male crabs outside. They had steam for $35 for 6 male crabs, steamed crabs. Almost got those, but because they had those poles up and you couldn't take the cart to your car, and I had this watermelon, and I wasn't going to pull my car up and leave my groceries there, I took everything out by hand, and so I just didn't go back for the steamed crabs because I'm got the sour beef and dumplings. This, and I hear that America's sour beef and dumplings aren't like the German sour beef and dumplings. I got some Polish kielbasa because I have a cabbage in my refrigerator, and I was going to have cabbage, potatoes, and sausage. And this kielbasa, I think, was like $4.99. I want to say $4.99. Where is it? $5.99 for this little, it's one of those low fat, low sodium, 13 ounces. Yeah, I thought it's getting smaller and smaller. The butter, however, was a good deal. I think they were 2 for $5. So I got 4 packs of 4 quarters of butter for $5. I got some refried beans to go with my chips. And the refried beans were, how much? I don't see them. Oh, vegetarian, $2.29 for a can of Old El Paso refried beans. And then I've got some nice Mexican salsa to go with my scoops and my beans and my guacamole. And the this salsa mild was $4.99 for a 16-ounce salsa. And then, of course, with all this stuff, and actually I got this Pepsi to go with my steamed crabs because I have to have Pepsi with steamed crabs, but I'll eat it with the nachos too. And that Pepsi, which is a 1.25 liter, that was $1.25. And then my sugar that I got, was for 4 pounds of sugar was $3.99. The guacamole was $4.59. And I like these bags. I don't know how much they cost, but I know I paid for them. 3 bags, 25 cents, but they're very nice and heavy. And the last of it was, I don't know why I still get, I do know why I still get this. My grandmother used Ivory Snow. When I wash my dishes, I think of my other grandmother. And this was $3.89 for 1.5 US, 1.5 pints of dish detergent. And then another local Tasty Cake. I remember going to their factory downtown Baltimore when I was a Girl Scout when I was little. Cupcakes with a cream filled inside. And that was $1.67. But they did have these 3 for $5. But it's just me, so I'm not eating 9 cupcakes. All right. So that's it for the grocery store. And again, I saved $2. I did get some scratch-off lottery tickets because I had a $10 winning lottery ticket. So I have to scratch those off, see if I won anything. But I just thought something different. You might want to see what the groceries are. And this is just a quick little trip. This wouldn't even feed me for a week, but I would make it through a couple of days. And it was $77.92. I'm thankful that my kids are grown up and able to get food for themselves because the prices at the grocery store are still ridiculous. Gas was $3.04 in Baltimore, Maryland. But I have a Honda CRV and I filled it up and it wasn't totally out of gas. And so it was only like $26 because it only has a 14-gallon tank. So that's what the groceries and the gas are for this week, April 12th, 2025 in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. Peace.